Kathleen Levitt, President and CEO for the Spanish Fork Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm here today with Tangi Perry at iVee Restorative Care. They're our newest member right here on Main Street. Tangi, tell us a little bit about iVee Restorative Care.
iVee Restorative Care was brought to life because I was doing my wound ostomy and continence nursing, and having been a home health hospice nurse for the last 15 years, I realized that continence is such a big issue. It's something that we don't talk about, but it is a big issue, and only 3,300 nurses in the whole U.S. have any education in that, and so I decided to get that and help mamas as well as older folks or anyone who deals with continence and help them out.
That's great. So what are some of you mentioned it a little bit, but what are some of the symptoms or something that, people would want to come in and check this chair out? Like, what would they be dealing with?
So when a lot of people hear incontinence, they immediately think that it's you have no control of your bladder. Mm-hmm. But really, incontinence is any leakage, especially us mamas who have had babies and we have to sneeze and cross our legs. That is incontinence. Women who have had babies and maybe they've been told that they have to have their bladder tacked up or other things. Even though you do have the surgery and get the bladder tacked up, you still need to strengthen that pelvic floor. So also, as we age, obviously, about the age of 30, we start losing our muscle mass and the hormone to make muscle, and so then we start losing continence as well.
And so this is the magic chair right here. Yes. This is what helps with it. Explain a little bit about what this is, the science behind it, and how it works.
Okay. So what's super cool about this chair is that many of you know there's lots of things out there for incontinence, but most of it is invasive. I want to be very, very clear, this is a non-invasive treatment, meaning you will sit on this chair fully clothed. We chat for 30 minutes. This chair uses high fem technology, which is magnets. So basically you're getting 100% muscle contraction in that area. And it's equivalent to 11,000 Kegels. And yes, you heard me right, 11,000 Kegels. You will never do that in your whole lifetime, and you will not be able to do that with the contraction that this chair gives you. So most women, after just one treatment, can stop crossing their legs to sneeze. And most people, after their 6th treatment, no longer have to wear any type of panty liners or incontinence pads.
Wow. And you said the typical treatment is 6 28-minute treatments, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay,
yeah.
So in like 3 hours, pretty much, over the course of time. How fast can they get those done? Do you have to take breaks in between, or?
So they like you to take at least a couple days in between treatments, obviously, because what can happen is your pelvis can actually become hypertonic, meaning it doesn't know how to relax, right? And then you don't want that because that can also cause some incontinence issues. So what they suggest is 2 days in between. So you can do it 2 to 3 days a week. The suggestion is twice a week for 3 weeks or once a week for 6 weeks. Of course, the closer together you have them, the quicker you see results.
Perfect. And then, so you do some other things here as well at iVee Restorative Care, right? Tell us a little bit about what other services that you offer here.
Okay. So we also have teeth whitening here as well. So, and that can be a walk-in basis also. You don't have to necessarily make an appointment. My other business is also Advanced Mobile IV, and I own that with another nurse. And so we can do IVs here in the office, but that is mainly mobile. Some people don't feel comfortable with us coming to their home, and we 100% get that. But no, we've been home health hospice nurses for 15 years, so we've always worked in your home. We don't judge. We just want to make you feel better. So we do have IV services, injection services, and then I also sell some hemp products for anxiety as well as sleep. So.
Wonderful. And we're located right here on 92 North Main Street. So just a little bit down from the Two Jacks Pizza.
Right next to MVP.
Right next to MVP Sports. So right there, right here off of Main Street, if you want to pop on in. And then do you have a website, or how would people contact you?
Correct. So you can go to iveerestorativecare.com. There is a video on there that talks about how the machine works and actually gives you a visual on how it works. It also is not just for women, it's also for men. And then some other things we do here at the spa as well, because I just rent a room here, but we have lymphatic drainage that we can do, non-invasive lipo. We have Kelly who does our emotional code and massage, which is really cool. We do nails and hair and eyelashes, so we're a full service spa.
Wow. A one-stop shop, if you will. That's really, really cool. Perfect. Well, thanks so much for having us today. It was a pleasure to be here today and celebrate your opening and ribbon cutting. We want to thank Costco for donating the cake for today's celebration, and of course, Spanish Fork Channel 17 for recording and televising this event. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. I'm Kathleen, reminding you to shop local.